usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end. It'll be a touchback. What's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll try the outside to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the man. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Play action. Now rolling to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one, a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The option look. Quick toss. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good. You can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now at the start of this looking for very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll leave it with him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for him.
He'll keep it himself. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Here comes the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He got it. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, midshipman. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. He'll pull it down and run. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Sets up the screen. He's in open space downfield. Found the seam on the left. Inside the touchdown, Army. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble and a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now on the move. Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Navy will go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fights off the defender. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Navy. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Taylor wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The option look. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a...
Turning it on! He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And Navy will go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the option. There he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun to Give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the ground, he's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Try trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The kick is on its way. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And here comes the Navy offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll line up for a second down play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The give from the gun. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On the option, quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be a run on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down. And
how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. Creates a little room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter.
One play at a time. You needed the 2-point conversion to give yourself a chance to win. It's a one-possession game. Now you got to go out and execute the onside kick, but a phenomenal job with that two-point play to give themselves a chance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play in the drive comes from the 22. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Gray. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option, he'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. 1 more play to pad the stats. On the option. He'll pitch it. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Perhaps you're not aware, the Army actually has more